Hello everyone, my name is Shweta and today I would like to share a very beautiful insight from the Word of God. I would like us to turn to John chapter 4 verse 7 to 42 where Jesus is having a conversation with a Samaritan woman at a well, and it was Jesus who had initiated the conversation by asking her to give him a drink of water. And she reminds him that the Jews and Samaritans do not have a cordial relationship and he shouldn't have spoken to her. But Jesus sort of tells her that if you knew who I was, you would be the one to seek me first. You would be the one to ask me for the living water. But now she's curious, where do I find the living water? So Jesus tells her, go get your husband. She's like, I do not have one. He's like, yes, you're right. Because you've had several failed relationships, and the guy you are with right now, he's not even your husband. The woman must have been shocked, and if I were her, I would be quite hurt because a random man is calling me out on my past failures and my past sins. But it was Jesus reminding her of her current situation as to how the people and the society must have treated her because of her current social status. So we see that in verse 23 and 24, the tone shifted when Jesus continues to tell her that the time has come and the time is now where there will be true worshippers who will seek God in spirit and truth, because God is spirit. So even though she may not have been invited to a church, even though she may not have been accepted by believers, even though she was sinful, Jesus gave her an open invitation. God himself gave her an open invitation. And she was invited to have a relationship with God. And this invitation, this relationship was through prayer. And she, just like her, we have an open invitation today to seek God in prayer. So we see, talking about prayer in Luke chapter 18 verse 9 to 14, we learn about prayer where there are two people praying at a temple. One is a Pharisee who describes himself as a perfect Christian, and the other is a tax collector who pounds his chest and who prays to God saying, have pity on me, God, I am such a sinner. Now Jesus says out of these two guys, the tax collector was the one to please God. And he also says, if you put yourself above others, you will be put down. But if you humble yourself, you will be honored. So let's learn to, build that relationship with God, seek him, be humble, and be blessed through this hearing of the word.